Okay, let's unpack this. In an era where AI is, well, constantly evolving, the big question has really shifted. It's not if AI will impact business anymore, is it? It's really about how. How are businesses turning all that AI hype into, tangible value right now? Today, we're taking a deep dive into the 2025 AI landscape. We're specifically looking at how this new generation of AI, people are calling them AI agents, how they're starting to unlock some pretty significant business value and delivering clear return on investment.
Yeah, and our insights today, they're pulled from this really compelling report, the ROI of AI 2025. It's from Google Cloud,
That's right.
and it's based on a big survey, too, over 3,400 senior leaders globally. So our mission today is basically to pull out the most important insights from this report for you, whether you're, crafting strategy for your company, maybe implementing AI, or maybe you're just curious about where AI is really making an impact. We'll explore what these AI agents actually are, who's really winning with them, and crucially, how they're doing it. What's fascinating here is just how quickly the whole conversation has matured. I mean, this report, it confirms a fundamental change. Leaders aren't just playing around with AI anymore. They're not just experimenting. They're scaling proven use cases. We've kind of moved beyond just predictive AI, even beyond generative AI, really, right into what the report calls the agentic era.
Agentic era.
Yeah, it's where these AI systems aren't just like spitting out content. They're actively planning and performing tasks, mostly on their own. It's a really significant shift in what AI can do.
Agentic era. That is a powerful term. So, for our listeners, what exactly is an AI agent in this new era? I mean, we've all heard of chatbots, right? This sounds, well, more sophisticated. The Google Cloud report defines them as systems that combine advanced AI models, think intelligence, with access to tools. And this allows them to take specific actions for you, but under your control. The key thing here, I think, is their ability to independently execute tasks and even make some decisions, but importantly, all under human guidance and within, preset guardrails. So it's really an evolution from AI that just assists to AI that can operate with a degree of autonomy to get things done. And the report breaks it down a bit, right? Different levels of maturity.
Like,
Level 1 is sort of the simple stuff, advanced chatbots, maybe pouring information. Level 2 gets into actual AI agent applications, things like dedicated customer service agents, creative agents maybe. And then level 3, that's where it gets really interesting. Multi-agent workflows, basically a whole system of agents working together. Agent orchestration, they call it, like a team of specialized AIs coordinating.
Which raises a really important question. Why now? Why is this shift to agentic AI so critical at this moment? It's fundamentally about automation, but,
Yeah.
At a whole new level.
Yeah.
These aren't just smarter chatbots. They are specialized LLMs, large language models given specific roles, specific objectives,
Yeah.
and they can plan, reason, and actually perform tasks to meet those objectives. And the data backs this up. This isn't some future dream. It's already happening. Widespread deployment,
Yeah.
deeply integrated across industries all around the world.
And the scale is surprising, isn't it?
It really is.
Yeah.
The report says, get this, 39% of executives say their organization has launched more than 10 AI agents into production already.
Wow, more than 10.
Yeah. So this isn't just a few pilot programs here and there. That scale suggests AI agents are becoming, core operational infrastructure for a pretty big chunk of the market. It feels like a tipping point.
Okay, so this is where it gets really interesting, where theory meets reality. The report talks about agentic AI early adopters. These are the companies already seeing real significant returns. So what makes them different? What defines these pioneers? And what kind of ROI are they actually getting?
Well, the report paints a pretty clear picture. These aren't companies just dipping their toes in.
Right.
They commit at least half, 50% of their future AI budgets specifically to AI agents, and they embed them deeply across their operations. A very deliberate strategic move, and all-in commitment, really.
And the stats back up their success, don't they? It's pretty compelling. Like 88% of these early adopters, they're seeing positive ROI on generative AI now. That's way higher than the average, which is around 74%. And 82% of them have deployed more than 10 AI agents. Compare that to just 39% across all organizations surveyed.
Super difference.
Huge difference, and they've been at it longer too. 78% have had generative AI in production for over a year versus just 52% overall. Plus, they're spending more. They put about 39% of their total annual IT spend towards AI compared to the 26% average. It shows real intent.
Yeah.
And it's not just numbers, is it? The benefits are broader. They're improving customer experiences, freeing up their employees for more strategic work, boosting productivity in places like marketing, IT, HR. It seems quite holistic.
Absolutely points to a first mover advantage, no question.
Hmm.
But it's not just about using AI. It's about that deliberate, strategic commitment to agentic AI specifically, backed by serious investment and, this is key, executive sponsorship.
Right, the sponsorship point seems crucial.
Totally. This isn't just theory anymore. The report lays out a kind of blueprint for getting tangible business results. Though, I'd add, that blueprint really needs strong organizational alignment. Change management is a big piece of making it actually work.
A proven blueprint.
Mhm.
Sounds good. But is it really one size fits all? Or, do different industries or company sizes need to tweak that blueprint quite a lot?
That's a really good question.
Mm.
And the answer is, well, yes and no. The core principles seem broadly applicable, but the how, the implementation, that's definitely going to vary. A smaller company might focus on maybe one or two high-impact agents. A big enterprise, they're dealing with integrating into complex existing systems. That's a different challenge.
Makes sense.
But the underlying pressure, that seems universal. Peter Laughlin from Morrison's is quoted in the report, and he puts it quite bluntly. He says, basically, regardless of your industry or customers, your competitors will use AI agents. So you must find a way to use it for competitive advantage. That's pretty stark, isn't it?
It really is. No escaping it, it seems. So let's dig into where these returns are actually coming from. Where are AI agents making the biggest splash? The report highlights 5 key areas. Let's start with the one that often comes to mind first: productivity.
Classic use case.
And the gains are remarkable. 70% of execs report improved productivity thanks to Gen AI. But what really caught my eye was that 39% of those, they said employee productivity has at least doubled.
Doubled.
Doubled, yeah. Think about an example they give: an AI agent that can analyze data instantaneously from a Google Sheet. The report estimates that kind of capability can lead to, on average, about $250,000 in annual benefits per 1,000 employees.
Wow.
Plus, it makes developers 50% more productive and users 36% more productive.
Yeah.
That's a huge boost.
That's serious impact.
Okay, second area, customer experience. This is where AI seems to be really rewriting the rules. 63% report improvements here, and over half saw a pretty significant jump, like 6–10%.
So it's driving engagement.
Exactly. It's becoming a primary engine for user satisfaction and engagement. Take an AI agent designed to troubleshoot a product issue with a customer. This agent can instantly pull together customer history, knowledge-based articles, warranty info, whatever's needed, to offer real-time, pretty comprehensive support.
Right. Immediate answers.
Precisely. And businesses using this, they saw an incredible 207% 3-year ROI and saved 120 seconds per contact just in the first year. It's about empowering customers, giving them accurate info right away.
And what's really interesting is how those first two areas, productivity and customer experience, they often feed each other, don't they?
How so?
Well, if your employees are more productive because AI is handling routine stuff, they have more time. More time to focus on the really complex, tricky customer issues, which in turn makes the customer experience even better. It creates this kind of positive feedback loop, a virtuous cycle.
Ah, that makes perfect sense, that virtuous cycle.
Yeah.
But are there any downsides? Any potential traps organizations need to look out for as they scale this up?
Oh, absolutely. A big one is making sure that the human talent you've freed up is actually re-skilled or redirected to genuinely higher value work. You don't want to just shift bottlenecks around.
Good point.
And, especially in customer-facing roles, you need to ensure the AI agents maintain the right brand voice, maybe even a sense of empathy where appropriate. If you don't manage that carefully, that virtuous cycle could potentially turn vicious. Poor AI interactions can damage the brand.
Right, careful orchestration is key then. Okay, moving on. Area number 3, business growth. This isn't just about saving time or money. It's about actually growing the business.
The top line.
Exactly. 56% of execs are linking business growth to generative AI, and 53% of those reported a 6–10% bump in overall annual revenue.
Not insignificant.
Not at all. The impact comes through things like more effective marketing campaigns, better quality leads, higher conversion rates. Think about an AI agent designed to optimize stock for a slow-moving product. It can crunch sales data, look at inventory, analyze trends, and then suggest targeted promotions or maybe adjust future orders. Google Cloud customers using this kind of thing saw an average of $1.4 million in additional net revenue. That's direct growth.
A clear bottom line impact there.
Definitely. Okay, fourth area, marketing. AI is really shaking things up here. 55% report a meaningful impact on marketing efforts. And it's not just small tweaks.
No, it's fundamental change.
Yeah, it's about completely reimagining how content gets created, how personalization works. A great example they used was a deep research agent for competitor analysis in a new market. An agent like that can just churn through huge amounts of data incredibly fast. And the result? 46% quicker content creation and 42% quicker replication of the right tone of voice for marketing material.
Which means more agility, faster campaigns.
Exactly. More responsive, more impactful marketing.
Okay.
Finally, area number 5, security. Hugely important for any company.
Critical.
49% of organizations are reporting an improved security posture thanks to AI. This really points towards, more proactive security, better threat detection, much faster response times.
Moving from reactive to proactive.
Precisely. For instance, an AI agent built to respond to a critical security vulnerability. It can rapidly gather all the relevant reports, assess how severe it is, and even automatically create the support tickets needed to get a fix deployed. This kind of capability led to $1.2 million in savings over 3 years in the case study, and crucially, a 70% reduction in the risk and cost of a data breach. That's transformative for security operations.
It really demonstrates the sheer breadth of impact, doesn't it? It's not about searching for one single killer app. Instead, it's about all these different specialized agents performing a multitude of tasks. And collectively, that's what drives the really significant ROI across the whole business. And often, like we said, it's about taking over those tedious, repetitive tasks, which frees up your people, your human talent, to focus on the more strategic, creative, complex work. There's a quote from Vellet Dundar at Radisson Hotel Group. In the report, he says, AI can amplify people's work to save that time. It really captures that evolving relationship, that synergy between humans and AI.
So putting it all together, what does this mean for leaders, for people actually trying to map out their AI strategy right now? The report also gets into investment trends and leadership factors. Let's look at the money first.
Always follow the money.
Right. So investment trends. There's a definite shift. 77% of companies report they've increased their generative AI spending. And interestingly, this is happening even as the underlying tech costs are falling, so it's becoming more accessible.
Lower barrier to entry, baby.
Could be. And where's the cash coming from? 58% are finding new budget. They're not just reshuffling existing pots, they're actively investing more. Although 48% are also reallocating funds from non-AI budgets, so a bit of both.
A clear priority shift.
Seems like it. And the top things they're investing in to speed up AI adoption? Number 1, aligning business and tech teams to handle change management, that's 42%. Number 2, improving data quality, 41%. And number 3, upskilling their staff or hiring new AI talent, 40%. It suggests they're thinking quite strategically about readiness.
Building the foundation.
Exactly. And then there's that C-suite sponsorship point you mentioned earlier. The data's really stark here. 78% of executives who have strong C-level sponsorship are seeing ROI on at least one gen AI use case now. Compare that to only 71% for those without that top-level backing.
Wow, that's a noticeable gap.
It really is. It underlines that C-level support isn't just, a nice thing to have. It seems pretty crucial for getting the resources, the budget, and maybe most importantly, for making sure AI initiatives are tied to clear business goals. It provides that strategic direction.
But it's not all smooth sailing, right? We should probably talk about the challenges too. Despite all these clear benefits, actually deploying these AI agents effectively, especially in big companies, still comes with major hurdles.
Like what?
Well, the report shows data privacy and security is the absolute top concern. 37% of companies list that as their primary consideration when they're evaluating different LLM providers.
That makes sense. Trust is paramount.
Absolutely. Yeah. Then you've got integration challenges trying to connect these new AI systems with existing, often older legacy systems. That's a big headache for 28%. And just the overall cost is still a barrier for 27%. Christoph Rabenseifner from Deutsche Bank sums it up well in the report. He says something like, everyone believes in the value, but deploying AI agents while also meeting all the enterprise security, compliance, and other requirements, that's still tremendously difficult.
Yeah.
So the potential is huge, clearly, but the execution, that needs really robust groundwork. Strong governance, it's not trivial.
So wrapping things up from this deep dive into the ROI of AI in 2025, what are the key takeaways for you, our listener? Well, it seems crystal clear that AI agents aren't some far-off future concept anymore. They're here, now, and they're driving real, measurable business value.
The evidence is there.
those early adopters, they're really setting the pace. They're seeing impressive ROI across all those areas we talked about: productivity, customer experience, growth, marketing, security. And the blueprint for success laid out in this Google Cloud report really seems to boil down to a few key things. Strong executive buy-in, a clear strategy for investment, not just jabbling and being really proactive about managing the challenges, especially around data privacy, security, and building that trust right from the start. Robust governance is essential.
And perhaps a final thought to leave you with. Given how fast these agents are being deployed and the very real returns the early movers are seeing, the critical question for every single organization right now really has to be, if you're not actively exploring or, better yet, scaling agentic AI, what competitive advantages might you be giving up? The blueprint, as we've discussed, is becoming clearer. It's full of proven strategies, real-world examples. The big challenge now isn't if, but how. How do you execute effectively, with solid governance, with a clear vision? How will you take these insights and integrate them into your own strategy?